Following segment on KROC AM is sponsored by the Gwaltney Group, RE/MAX Results. And Robin Gwaltney joins me in the studio, even on Memorial Day. What are you working today for?
Well, work happens when people are available, right?
It certainly does. Well, it's like a beautiful day. But, we were just talking before we went on the air that holidays really are a good time for you to be working.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times people have that mindset that it's the weekend or it's a holiday. I'm going to take the time off, go to the river, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And for me, I feel the opposite. I feel like there's people off work. They have time to go look at houses, so I need to make myself available for them as a service provider.
And there are a lot of, open houses on holidays?
I don't know if there are.
Our team had some opens.
Right. Our team had some open houses on Saturday this weekend. You have to be careful because if there's homeowners living in the home, then we have to be respectful of their time off.
Oh, sure.
Maybe they're going to have their kids home or friends over or things like that.
So then what, on a day like today, for example, now you're going to leave here and you're going to go back to work.
Yeah, I can show some vacant homes, so I'm not going to be I'm not going to be interrupting anybody that way, right?
But, I guess you don't think about that. I mean, you're almost, basically providing a service.
Exactly. And, we always kind of say that, and we always say we're not salespeople, we're service providers, and you can say it or you can mean it. I'm never afraid to show houses in the evenings or on the weekends or on the holidays because I get that my customers have availability then. And I feel like that's my job to accommodate them.
And your group is, 8 offers this weekend?
Yes, since Friday, we've sold 8 houses. And I actually wrote 4 offers personally between Friday and Saturday, all of them in multiple offers. And I'm thrilled to say that we got them all. So that's so frustrating, these multiple offers.
Now explain the multiple offers. I mean, you get more than one, 3 or 4 different realtors with their customers.
All wanting the same
all putting in
house.
an offer. And
Yeah, it used to be you'd get somebody that wanted to write an offer, and it was an exciting call. Let's say you're the listing agent, and I would call and say, hey, Rich, I've got an offer for you. And you'd be like, super, send it over. Now it's like, how many offers are there so far? And it's always one of several. And it just makes it really tough because obviously only one of the buyers gets the house. So there's some buyers out there that have written on 3 and 4 different properties, and before they get one. It's really frustrating.
And I'm sure you've had those moments too.
I have. I've had a couple of people that have lost out more than once. And it's tough. Yeah. It's really tough.
But if you're selling the home, it's a good situation to have.
Well, it is. But I mean, let's face it, you can only sell it to one of those offers.
Right.
And it's only going to appraise so high. So, I mean, yeah, it's great because you know that once you get your sign in the yard and you're ready to go, you're going to sell your house pretty quickly. So as long as you're ready and you've got someplace to go, that's a good thing.
So it's not like you got a $150,000 home for sale and you get so many offers coming in, you can sell it for $250,000.
Well, no, because obviously the house
you're not going to get a loan for that.
Right, the house still has to appraise. Unless you have a cash buyer, and let's hope if somebody's got that much cash, they're not probably going to spend, overpay by that, exorbitant amount.
So what happens if 2 identical offers come in?
Well, I don't know if there's such a thing as identical offers. They might be identical in price, but they might like the closing date of one over the other, or they might like the strength of the financing of one over the other, or there might be conditions such as one wants to have an inspection and they've already identified that they know the roof is old, where the other one's saying, I don't want an inspection. So there's lots of different factors that as the listing agent, we sit down and we compare the offers side by side. And so the seller understands. And do you know that it's not always the money that appeals to the seller? As a matter of fact, one of the multiple offers that I won on Friday, the listing agent called me and said, Robin, I have to tell you that there was another offer that was quite a bit higher than yours, but the sellers really liked learning about the buyers. They liked the letter that you included explaining the family and their situation, and they liked their strong financing, et cetera, et cetera. And anyway, so it's not always price that wins.
So the other financing wasn't apparently as strong.
Maybe not.
They thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But,
yeah, there's lots of factors.
All right. So if somebody has a home that they're thinking of putting on the market and would like to have a realtor represent
inventory.
them.
Right now, inventory is just so important. I mean, because there's very few listings. Now, I have noticed in the last few days a couple of new ones coming on. So maybe we're actually getting into that season where school year is over, so we'll put them on. They used to put them on a little bit early, anticipating some sell time, some listing time, but now maybe they're holding out.
Yeah. All right.
Fingers crossed.
Keep your fingers crossed. And how do they get in touch with you to get in touch and put that home on the market?
Always can call my cell phone. Always have it with me. Always have it on. That number is 507-259-4926. Or, of course, our website is available 24/7, and that is GwaltneyGroup.com.
Excellent. Well, Robin, enjoy your working holiday then.
Thank you. You do this. You're working as well, I guess.
Exactly.
All right. Talk to you next week.
Robin Gwaltney from the Gwaltney Group, RE/MAX Results.